Hello, hello, my friends. How are you today? Have you ever heard of the term divine timing? Is it something that you use yourself, that you have felt before? Do you understand it? Are you curious about it? And are you interested in maybe expanding your perspective about what divine timing is? Because that is what I would like to invite you to today is just have a little talk about some concepts and ideas, do some exploration around this concept of divine timing. Hello, my name is Lindsay. I'm an abundance coach and manifesting mentor for highly sensitive and empathic humans. And if you're wondering what is an abundance coach, what is a manifesting mentor? Well, that simply means that I just help people orient themselves to their own unique abundance frequency, which everyone has, to live from it, to create life and business from it, and therefore to bring to life, to bring into being, to bring into this world as a tangible thing or a tangible experience. That's what it means to make manifest, to manifest something, right? So that is what I help people do. And if you're joining me today because you have some curiosity around spirituality, around universal principles, around this concept of divine timing, then welcome, because I love to exchange ideas and you know these things about spiritual concepts or universal principles can sometimes trip us up. They can sometimes be elusive, especially if you are at the very beginning of a personal expansion journey. And of course, I see soul and spiritual expansion in everything, even if you're just starting a business, even if you are starting to discover who you really are, to live authentically you in the world. There's always a soul element to it, people. And that is what makes life here on earth so juicy, is when we are in touch and in tune and operating from our soul. So, this concept of divine timing, how I for a long time perceived this concept, divine timing, is kind of a singular way, right? There is such a thing as a collision of events or a collision of people or something that happens, some occurrence that happens, and you go, oh wow, well that was divinely perfect, like that just happened. Maybe it was orchestrated by the universe, maybe not. um, but there was some element of like, wow, there is something really special about this moment arriving or this event happening now. Is that kind of how you've understood divine timing? Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on replay. Let me know. Is that kind of your understanding of what divine time, like the definition of what divine timing is? That somehow it has to do with specific events, maybe even only happens once in a while, right? Maybe you cross paths with somebody, maybe someone comes into your life and you go, oh wow, this was right at the perfect time, this is when I needed this, and wow, that's divine timing. Speaking of needing something, there is still spots to join me in the Time Wealth Workshop tomorrow. If there is a space in your life or you want to increase the space in your life, check out the Time Wealth Workshop. This could be the perfect time for you to create more space, more efficiency, more ability for you to manage your life and business from a place of peace and calm when you're working with your time in a much, higher elevated way. Side note. Okay, let's get back to our topic of the day. Divine timing, right? The perfect time. This happened just when I needed it to. The help came in. Something unfolded just at the perfect time. That is kind of what divine timing, um, like it's what it's most known to be. This happening, but you know, let's expand that. What if we expand that to, what if it's actually about a divine moment always arriving? What if it is there are divine moments always arriving. Like they're not these, sporadic happenings that happen weeks apart or months apart, right? What if the divine moment is always happening? Divine moments are always happening. Or what if every moment has some aspect of divinity in it? What if every moment has some aspect, some element in it that could be considered divine? Should we pause and look for it and orient ourselves to it and tune into it? Hmm. Yeah. What if, right? What if? Now, I don't know about you, but the word divine and divinity kind of scared me for a long time because I felt like that came from, a place that was talking specifically about God. And in my background, I was raised in a Christian background, and there was some wounding around that word. There was some wounding for me from being raised a certain way, and imprinted a certain way around even the concept of God and that word God, and also words like divine and divinity. Fortunately, I have come to, such a different place with those words. And even when we explore the word divinity, I was looking up the background etymology of that word. And so hang on for a second. Quality or character of being divine, right? That's all divinity means, quality or character of being divine. So, of course, divine is like inspired. It's like, oh my goodness, reverence, awe inspiring. And that is a very cool energy. That is a high vibration energy that is just available as an energy. So when we think of, what if every moment has an aspect of divinity to it? And we look at the word divinity as in a high vibration, inspired, um, awe-inspiring energy, right? If if we look at it that way, we can go, well, maybe this divine timing for me is a lot more accessible than I thought it was. Maybe divine timing isn't this thing that kind of hopefully happens every few months or every few weeks, or just happens in one event, a path, paths crossing, some kind of thing arriving in the perfect moment when we need it. But rather, what if we're just able to create and tap in to the divinity of every moment, right? The awe, the inspiration, the energy, the high vibration energy of every moment. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that make you feel like it's just more accessible, that divine timing could be this once in a while thing, but it also could be an everyday thing, an every moment thing. If we want to, live in that state of ecstasy, I guess we could potentially be looking for the divine moment always arriving, in the next moment. We could potentially be looking for that and enjoying that and inviting that. So I think that's kind of cool. I think that is really makes it possible for us to invite more abundance into our lives that way, right? And abundance being inviting ourselves to feel abundant in our experience, to have a really beautiful, abundant experience every moment of our life. Not simply, again, the concept of abundance being a thing or being money or being this or being that, but rather it is a feeling within us. It is a connection within ourselves, and allowing our true nature, our inspired nature, our authentic selves to shine through and to live in that gratitude of that. And that is always available. So, what do you think? What do you think about this concept of divine timing being, the divine moment is always arriving somewhere at some point in our day, and all we have to do is reach out and grab it and see it and be with it, even if it's just for a minute, even if it's just for, a few minutes, a few seconds. We can potentially access a divine moment of inspiration, of awe, of gratitude, of peace when we see it this way. So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this? And I'm just sharing this with you today because, again, I love to spark discussion. My deep passion is helping people explore the world from a different lens, from an abundant lens. And I would love to help you step into your unique abundance frequency that is unique to you. And when you live from that place, create from that place, create a business from that place, if that is your desire, you really exist in the world on a whole new level. So let me know what you think about this and let me know how I can help you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And I can't wait to see you again soon. Bye for now.